This news update is brought to you by
This is the Noon Barbados Today update for Thursday, July 24. Good afternoon. I'm Kamar Jordan. As the top brass of the Barbados Labour Party hits the road this afternoon, it will do so without former Prime Minister and St. Peter MP Owen Arthur. Mr. Arthur, who's not supporting his party leader Mayor Motley's stance that the municipal solid waste tax should be repealed, tells Barbados Today he has private matters to attend to. But even if he didn't, he would not be there as a matter of principle. Pressed to explain his statement, Mr. Arthur would only promise to give a fuller explanation later. Earlier this morning, our news team took to the streets, and while Barbadians are very aware of the upcoming event, they were reluctant to share whether or not they would lend their support. Meantime, the Clement Pain movement is gearing up for celebrations to mark a day of national significance on Saturday. The event, which commemorates the historic 1937 uprising, will see a number of non-governmental organizations and for the first time, officials from the Cuban embassy teaming up to make and march the occasion at Golden Square. President of the Clement Pain movement, David Commission, says it's a landmark date in the island's history and Barbadians should use the occasion to reflect.
Particularly at this time, when we are having, there's a feeling in Barbados that the country is in crisis, that we are stagnating as a people and as a society, that we are being held back, when there are marches taking place and more marches being promised. I think particularly at this time, it is important for Barbadians to reflect on this day of national significance and what it means, because it is all about freedom. And when you think about freedom, you know, Clement Pain and Israel Lovell and our ancestors who struggled in 1937 were saying we want to be free. Slavery was abolished 100 years ago, and we are still being held back.
Be on your guard. Police are warning Barbadians to be extra vigilant when conducting transactions at ATM machines. This follows reports of a number of unauthorized withdrawals at ATMs. The police urge the public to look out for strange devices on and around the ATM and to thoroughly inspect the machines for any devices before inserting their cards. Police also advise citizens to cover the keypad when entering their PINs. In other news, at least one Calypsonian is speaking out against what he sees as unfair treatment by the National Cultural Foundation. Serenada is questioning his exclusion from the 10 finalists bidding to be crowned as Calypso Monarch.
If you check the history from the last 6 years down, you will find out that I haven't done one job for the NCF. Don't care how good my song is, don't care how much, you know, how popular it is. You will find out that they never recognize me for a job. The season is completed and I'm hoping that we will have a more balanced season or seasons to come. I'm hoping too that it will not be a song competition.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hey, I'm Charlie, the customer down search on the Alpha for Papa, the original Batman, Captain O, small B, small F for short. You call me this is the Nirvana experience. I am feeling perfect happiness, pure joy, and this is bliss because Barbados Today, in association with Wednesday 2000, presents Tales of Nirvana. Yes, listen to me. Why? Because Wednesday 2000, the band is Nirvana. This is Condiment, the 2040 experience, and what they want you to do if you believe that you know what Nirvana is, and you can get more Nirvana than me, you have more perfect happiness than me, more pure joy than me, more bliss than me. Take a 60-second video, upload it to Tales of Nirvana at BarbadosToday.bb. Yes, and they will upload it to Facebook. People will like it or don't like it, but I know you want them to like it, and you can win 2 costumes for Wednesday 2014, which is Nirvana. This is Condiment, the 2040 experience. Hey, for further information, log on to www.BarbadosToday.bb. You hear me? www.BarbadosToday.bb. Nirvana, Nirvana, Nirvana.
To our Caribbean neighbors now, in Trinidad and Tobago, a stern warning to the authorities from the leader of the Jamaat al-Muslimin, Yassin Abu Bakr. He's cautioning that injustice against the Muslim community by law enforcers will not be tolerated. Bakr is hopping mad after police conducted a raid of a mosque and arrested several members of the group. Speaking on radio, Bakr says the unlawful detainment of people, especially in the holy month of Ramadan, will not be tolerated or accepted. He went as far as to tell the head of the Northeastern Division Task Force, Roger Alexander, that he cannot do whatever he wants and get away with it. Acting Police Commissioner Stephen Williams says he will review Bakr's comments before he issues a statement. Further afield to Algeria, emergency forces are on high alert as authorities raise alarm that an Air Algeria flight with 116 people on board dropped off the radar. Swift Air, which operates the airline, reports the flight lost contact 50 minutes after takeoff from Burkina Faso early this morning. The plane, an MD-83, was carrying 110 passengers, 2 pilots and 4 crew members, and it disappeared at that point. Well, that's been our noon update, but be sure to join us again at 6 o'clock this evening. Until then, you can log on to www.BarbadosToday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, or like us on Facebook for more news and sports. I'm Kamar Jordan. Have a great afternoon and see you again at 6.
This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.